early. You know, by the time you go in there late night hours, it's packed.
Wow.
Wow.
That is something else.
Is the strip club open back up? Go ahead, Lisa. Go ahead, Lisa.
Say, what about the restaurants? Are you guys like having, you know, where you can sit outside and dine, or are the restaurants open as well? And everybody's
they're open. The restaurants are open too.
They open. Yeah.
Yep. You can definitely sit in and dine.
Is the strip clubs open?
Strip clubs are definitely open.
They making it rain in ATL.
I'm telling you, the hookah lounges are booming. Everything's booming.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
I'm down to the Alpharetta, and these people out here, they don't go nowhere without a mask. When I tell you the mask is got it all going on.
They almost got on a facing.
For real.
Yes, they wear their mask. They don't play out here. The stores, you can't go in those stores without a mask. They don't play none of that.
Yeah, man. When I was traveling, I put on I had my mask on, I had my glasses on, I had the shield on, and I damn near had a onesie on.
All right.
Well, when you travel, you must wear a mask and everything. I be wiping down everything. I disinfect everything I sit on, gonna touch, whatever. I got to do that.
Yeah. Now, how is it? You know, first of all, you're your mom, your wife, your entertainer, a producer, a boss. You know what I'm saying? You have all these businesses, but then there's homeschooling. Okay, there's homeschooling now, but then some kids are back in school. How are you explaining to your children about what's going on in our country, just as a whole? You know, the corona, the presidency, all the stuff that's going on that we can't hide them from, we can't shield them from.
Yeah, I mean, their dad does a lot of talking to them about what's going on. You know, he makes sure he don't miss, informing us all on different things. Yeah. You know what we got going on in this house. Okay. So, but yeah, the kids but they're dealing with it, and everybody's in different. We only have 3 kids now. That's we got college students too, and some of them they're going to campus on some classes.
Really?
But my other kids, they all have tutors, so which helps me and Tip. So each one of them have their own tutor, because my middle son, Major, my last son, he's in a very prestigious school, and his work, he has so much work still all day, every day. So he has a tutor that specifically helps him, because his work is no joke, and he's only in the 6th grade.
Wow.
We were just talking about Megan Thee Stallion, who performed on Saturday Night Live, before we came to you. Did you get to see it?
I did not.
Girl. Well, she threw it down, was calling people out, was red, honey with the zebra. It was going on like popcorn, okay? She was giving it to the children. But she sang about protecting our Black men. Okay. You know, what do you feel about that message?
I mean, I think it's important because our Black men are on the line, and they're out there fighting and as they should be. So it's important for us to support, because a lot of times our Black men do get beat down, about all kinds of things. So it's important for Black women, especially, to speak up for our men.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah. I know that Megan Thee Stallion and the shooting was a really big story. Like we're talking about it because things just get turned around and screwed up and misconstrued. And I know your hubby, T.I. Tip, we all take a little 411 from him, because he's all like the time of that. So y'all listening, I'm glad that he does, because I've always said, who's next? Who's going to be that person that's going to stand up for us, to be our voice, and someone that we trust? You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I know that it was reported that he had a conversation with Tory Lane. What's his last name? Lane.
Mm-hmm.
Right. About the Megan Thee Stallion shooting or whatever. And he got a lot of backlash, and people was just like really coming at him. Do you think he was wrong for just trying to understand what was going on that night, or what happened, so he could report, or he can at least get the story out, or the correct story?
I don't think he was wrong. I think a lot of people is trying to find out what went on, or just want to know, just because out of curiosity of just wanting to know, like, did it really happen? Because I guess it took so long for, people to rightfully so, to speak about whatever happened, which they don't owe anybody anything. But I mean, I think that everybody was just concerned in some ways, and just want to know what really happened. And I didn't hear what happened with his. I don't really involve. He didn't say anything about it. I didn't even know he caught no flack. I didn't know. But I mean,
like me, so you don't really be looking at the blogs. Me either, girl. And hell with what they saying,
At all. You don't give a fuck what they think.
Okay. At all.
I mean, I catch some of it, but like I'm not gonna spend my day on it. If I miss it, I miss it. I'm not looking for it. I ain't,
It's all good. You got bigger things to worry about.
I think they can't.
I really do. We got a lot of kids.
And you know what? You have a beautiful family, and I love your family. I just want to say this real quick, Claudia. There was a little thing out where somebody tried to come up and like prank your son. And your daughter stood up and set it off. I was like, yes, honey. She's like, yo. Like, who you talking to, bro?
Like, she really don't play.
Yes. It was dope.
My kind of woman. My kind of woman, girl.
Seriously. Yes. Always been tough.
Yeah, she went from 0 to 10 real quick. It was awesome.
She did.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yes, we know.
Love you,
Ray. I was just gonna say, I don't think that anybody could have anything negative to say about Tip trying to get to the bottom of it. He's doing what everybody else, we trying to get to the bottom. I think coming from another Black man in the game that I'm sure Tory Lanez looks up to, no one should have anything negative to say about Tip doing that and trying to figure it out.
Right.
Because,
I don't think so, but you can't please everybody.
Right. That's real.
It's hard to. So if you're looking to do that,
you're right.
You've already lost. It's like you say, you live by the if you live by the cheers, you'll die by the booze.
That's right.
Oh, that's right.
Say it.
Well,
that's his saying too. I took that.
So let's switch gears and give you some love and some attention to what you're here for. You are the executive producer of the new show, The Mix, right here on Fox Soul. How did you come up with that idea for the show?
Thank you.
It's getting a lot of love, and I know the first episode was huge with the bombs y'all dropped. Like that was genius. It really was. So
Thank you. Yeah, I'm proud of the show. Just being able to give them a platform for the younger generation to be able to speak their mind and just talk about what's going on, especially at a time like this. At this particular time.
How many episodes are there going to be?
I think we're doing 8 more episodes.
Okay.
8 to 10 more episodes.
Oh, great. Okay, so it airs tomorrow on Fox Soul, 7:00.
Yes.
Pacific time, 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So are there any surprises or anything you can kind of give us, some little juicies to let us walk away from so we can say we got the exclusive?
No. I
actually don't know.
You don't get that exclusive. They be dropping bombs on that show. They be like, surprise, a baby, surprise. They be having, watch The Mix.
Well, I think tomorrow is gonna be all them. We're gonna just let them come back and do their thing. I think. Don't get me, but if not, tomorrow I guess they'll put it up because I ain't seen it. I think it's gonna be all them, giving their views and talking about different topics.
Okay, all right.
I've seen the show. I like it. It's a good time, and I feel like there was a void, in the industry period with young people and their perspective. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
What was the premise of why you created, this show with such young, up and coming minds? You know what I'm saying? What was what was your focus when you created this show?
Well, I was just kind of being around my daughter and Regine and just seeing how much they had, how many views they had on different topics and the way they looked at things. And also, I remember doing a scene with them. It was like our generation, all of our girls, me, Monica, Toya, and then them. And just looking at how they viewed things, I felt like, it's different. It would be different to have a show like that to where they could actually speak on it. And, because they speak for their generation and their generation is what's, is our future, is what's running, and right now, like looking at how, with the with all the protesting, they really running it. And they speaking up. They like on front lines.
Yeah.
And they talking up. They the one kind of, they ain't really sitting down. Like, you know, our older generation was kind of like, they used to dealing with it. They like, that's the way it is. This generation like, no, we're not doing that.
And
put somebody
and we
in
gonna
front of their
videotape
face.
you and put you on blast.
Right, exactly.
Put somebody in their face that they can relate to, because their opinion matter, because they do think things differently than we do. You know what I mean? So definitely it gives them a voice and it gives them a place to go so they can hear this and hear the old school, so they can make their own, form their own opinion. So bravo to you, and congratulations to you for coming on over to my side, to the grandma side.
Yeah.
She ain't happy yet. She ain't happy yet.
I hear it's the best.
Yep. It is, girl. I ain't never felt love like that before. I got my daughter. I'm just almost like, girl, baby.
That's what my mom say.
She
say that about my
Tiny,
kids,
she do, girl. She love her Sabella. She love her Sabella.
What is it about this grandmama spirit that y'all are just so enamored with? My sisters or grandmothers, like her kids don't even exist.
Unconditional love.
Yes, fresh eyes.
That's what they tell me. You know, my mama told me that. I was like, you know, I'm your daughter, right? Like, you talking about you love my child more than you love me.
Oh,
I say it all the time now too. I really do, and I really mean it.
Well, that's all right. I can't wait.
Outside of producing Tiny, what can fans expect next from you?
Next from me, I'm trying to do some TV, man. I want to get into, you know, some acting. More movies and you know, shows. I want to create some shows. I have a couple ideas. I've got this show called The Rich Wives Club. I'm working on a script and, you know, just coming up with some dope ideas to do, you know, put on TV.
Well, I'm sure you're going to make it happen, because you always do. I want to thank Tiny Harris.
Thank you.
Tiny Harris, for joining us tonight. Y'all make sure you tune in and catch the new season of The Mix. That's tomorrow, 7 p.m. Pacific time, 10 p.m. Eastern, right here on Fox Soul. We're going to take a quick break, but stay tuned for more Messy Mondays with Cocktail right here on Fox Soul. Thank you, Tiny.
Thank y'all.
Thank you, Tiny.
This is the message. This is a message
for all the true fighters.
To all the true fighters.
True warriors.
True warriors.
The true champions.
We know that every battle comes at a price. You see it in our faces,
and we see it on yours.
So to the doctors,
To the nurses.
To the first responders.
For your bruised faces.
For your battle scars.
thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for answering the bell.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for going
Toe to toe.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for your